During questioning, Thea confessed to intentionally suffocating the two children in an attention-seeking act. On Friday, September 19th in the afternoon, Savage Police Department responded to the Rocking Horse Ranch daycare after reports of a 4-month-old child who was briefly not breathing and was found with blood and foam under her nose and mouth. By the time officers arrived, the child was breathing again and was being transported to the hospital by the parents. At that time, this appeared to be a medical episode with no immediate foul play concerns raised. The child was later evaluated, released, and over the weekend was reported to be acting normally with no further issues observed whatsoever. On that following Monday, September 22nd, 2025, at approximately 8:30 p.m., that same child returned to the daycare healthy and well. A short time later, she was again found unresponsive, not breathing, with blood around her nose and mouth. The child's parents were notified, returned to the center, and transported her to the hospital. Our department was not dispatched for that second incident. Tragically, just 2 hours later, at about 10 a.m. that same morning, Thea Russell called 911 to report an 11-month-old child, Harvey Mucklebust, was not breathing. Police, fire, and EMS responded immediately and initiated life-saving efforts. Harvey Mucklebust was transported to the hospital where he, despite all those life-saving efforts, was pronounced deceased at approximately 11:34 a.m. Over the following 3 months, investigators conducted dozens of interviews with daycare staff, parents of children who attended, and various contractors associated with the facility. A clear pattern emerged. Thea Russell was a common denominator in each of these incidents. She had last contact with each of the affected children immediately prior to these events. Notably, she had only been employed with the daycare for 3 weeks at that time. Her behavior and actions at the scene immediately raised suspicion, drawing investigative focus to her as the primary person of interest. Investigators conducted an exhaustive review of Thea's background, including in-depth interviews with family members, friends, previous employers, and other personal contacts. This revealed a documented history of attention-seeking behavior, including her making multiple 911 calls, reporting nonsensical incidents, and simply hanging up. Also learned were past incidents involving starting fires at a church camp and erratic behavior toward other children. Yesterday at approximately 9:15 a.m., Thea Russell was arrested, leaving her home. She was transported to the Savage Police Department for questioning. During the questioning, Thea confessed to intentionally suffocating the two children in an attention-seeking act. She provided detailed descriptions of how she carried out the attempts against the life of the first victim on 2 separate occasions, and she confessed to the murder of Harvey Mucklebust.